Going on to Rome. So the Minnesota Fighting Vikings moved on from Daniil, the real deal hunter, last offseason, and basically a de facto swap. Bringing in Jonathan Greenard from the Houston Texans, the pride of the University of Florida, as well as Louisville. And in his first season, heat. Absolute heat. Had 12 sacks for the Vikings, as well as was third in the league in pressures, was just completely getting after that ass, right? And I'll love Daniil Hunter forever, but Greenard, he's younger, he's cheaper, and frankly, he's a better fit for this defense with Flores, right? And also, side by side, Greenard's stats with Defensive Player of the Year luminaries, Myles Garrett, as well as TJ, who both got overpaid this offseason. I mean, Greenard, he's kind of there. Like, he's already there in terms of pressure, sacks, tackles for loss, tackles, all that stuff. Like, he's in that conversation, right? And the fact that he's costing you half of what Garrett and TJ Watt are getting. First off, we talked about how the Vikings should freshen up Greenard's contract in a similar fashion to what they did with Andrew Van Ginkel this offseason. Now, of course, there's a difference between AVG on a 2-year deal initially versus Jonathan Greenard on a 4-year deal, but he ain't wrong. They're going to hate when the work match the numbers, vice versa. And the work's going to exceed the numbers because I think Jonathan Greenard is going to go bang this season. This training camp report from Will Raggett, Sports Illustrated. Greenard looks like a man on a mission this year. I've already talked about him quite a bit in these camp recaps, but he deserves to keep being mentioned. He's been living in the backfield all camp long and doing some rude things to the Vikings left tackle Justin School, sent for Christian Darrisaw. He plays angry, which every D lineman should. Brian O'Neill said to Greenard, who also goes up against him every single day. He wants it really bad. You can see it in his eyes. You can hear it in the way he talks. You can see it in the way he trained all offseason. This stuff's really important to him. If it was important to everybody, as much as we're JG, we're in a good spot. And also, JG is the one who coined the term, more is required. So first year, already a team leader, already a team luminary. He's just that guy. And we're ready to put it on the table. So Jonathan Greenard, our bold hot take prediction, and also we're backing up with a couple of jelly beans because I'm sure you can get a very good price on it. Jonathan Greenard will be the 2025 NFL Defensive Player of the Year. Woo! Feels good. Right. Feels good. Now, the Vikings have had 2 Defensive Player of the Years in their history. Alan Page in 1971. Page also won MVP back in the day, which is great, as well as 1989, Keith Millard. My guns are bigger than yours. The pride of Washington State is a good man. So I think that Jonathan Greenard is going to have a phenomenal bust-out season, and he's going to claim the top spot in terms of NFL honors this season. And recent Defensive Player of the Years, so TJ Watt won in 2021, like we said. Myles Garrett 2023. PS2 won last year, which is great. Bosa in 2022. Last year, frankly, Trey Hendrickson could have won, but I like PS2. All right. Former Vikings Stephon Gilly 2019, and then basically it was the Aaron Donald and JJ award for a couple years. That's what happened. But how does JG achieve this? A couple things. So he leads the NFL in sacks. You're probably going to have to be about 19 and a half plus. Lead the NFL in pressures. Last year it was Garrett as well as Trey Hendrickson tied with A3. Vikings defense numero uno in the NFL. Now, it's not required, but it certainly will help, especially since the Vikings defense being top dog, the Vikings winning the division, Vikings getting the 1 seed. There will be a lot of media coverage, and there will be a lot of talk and hype about how Jonathan Greenard is the straw that stirs the drink, which I think he certainly could. Plus, the fact that you add Jonathan Allen and Javon Hargrave, there are going to be a lot more one-on-one spots for Jonathan Greenard, which will be going to be yum time. All right. So, and also, clutch in high leverage spots, end of games, game on the line, 5'8" gets it done. And he did a number of times last year, specifically the sack in overtime in Chicago, taking down Caleb Williams, just muting all of that momentum that the Bears had, as well as, signature moment for the real. Maybe just a highlight sack, or maybe like a fumble, scoop and score 6, or a pick 6, something like that. Something, and just over the top celebration that they can run on SportsCenter over and over and over again as they're talking about the Vikings' #1 defense. And remember, it is a regular season award, but I mean, doing damage in the playoffs as well as getting ready for the Super Bowl, I mean, that will certainly help things too. right? But obviously it doesn't help with the award, but I feel like it'll help in the public perception. Absolutely will. But I feel like Greenard is he's primed. Like, he works his ass off. He's ready to go, and he sees all these other contracts, all these other guys getting paid. It's like, hey, I can be on the level of a Myles Garrett. I can be on the level of a TJ. I'm going to be up there, and I'm going to get my money right as well. I'm still young. I'm just entering my prime. I'm going to go out there. I'm going to... Plus, I feel like with Flores, who definitely will let him hunt, as well as with AVG, with Greenard, with Pace, with Cashman, with Allen Hargrave, with everyone. It's going to be an all-out assault to meet you on the quarterback, meet you at the quarterback. There's going to be pressures. There's going to be havoc. There's going to be everything, man. It's going to be glorious. It's going to be glorious. But your thoughts are thoughts. Our prediction, a bold, hot fire prediction, Jonathan Greenard will win the 2025 NFL Defensive Player of the Year award. Woo. Love to see it. Let us know your thoughts, our thoughts, comment section. You guys are the best to do. Skull Production Value.